hello people. Okay, let me add my friend here. Najah, give me a second. I don't see. I can share my camera.
Hello.
I have you.
Hi. Hello, Elhoim.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? It's nice to see you in person or virtual person.
I say the same. I say exactly the same. How are you, Najah?
I'm doing all right today. Thank you for inviting me to be on your live feed.
You look wonderful. I know that. But you look wonderful always, every day. Because I follow your work from a lot of time ago, and I'm not sure if I started to follow you before that you published your book. But I remember when your book came out, I don't remember if this was the last year or 2 years ago, but I know that it's something recently. I really have your book immediately because I was following you before.
Mm-hmm.
I really like your work. For that reason, I was so happy to have you here.
Oh.
Where are you?
I'm in Denver, Colorado.
Okay, how is there?
Today it's pretty. It's nice. It's really warm. We finally have spring.
So nice. I don't know too much about the country, so every time I have a friend in the country, in the United States, I always like to ask the same question. What is your favorite thing from the place where do you live?
The seasons. We have 4 seasons.
Exactly, like in New York.
You're right, exactly. So, we have, but our winters last a long time, but it's really good. We have 4 seasons. It's nice. And it's beautiful. Colorado is a beautiful state. The mountains are fantastic.
I come from Venezuela, so it's always tropical. So for me, winter in this moment is every winter that I have is like I am a child in the snow because all the winters for me are something new. It's like, oh, we have snow. This is so awesome. It's cold. You can believe it. And it's water. It's great.
Yeah.
Because we don't have that in a tropical country.
Yeah, Colorado is famous for our snow. So lots of ski resorts here.
Najah, how are you doing home? Because all of us are in quarantine. We are in the shed. How are you doing in this moment?
Well, some days are better than others. I try to keep it real, keep it honest. Some days I'm doing okay with it. Other days I'm not doing okay with it. So I just try to take it all one day at a time. And, I still get up every day and do my prayers and my rituals. That keeps me, connected to spirit, even if I don't feel really good. And if I don't feel good, then I feel better. And if I feel better, then I feel better. So, but there's just lots of emotions. Everybody's on a roller coaster with everything. So some days it's a good ride. Other days it's a bad ride.
Exactly. Personally, I see this moment like universe or nature, Mother Nature is forcing us to try to be happy with the things that we have. You have this, you have apartment, you have a little shelter, you have a little space for you, you have some books that you buy some time ago. This is the moment where you can be grateful about have it. You have internet, okay, this is the important moment when you finally go to see the internet, like something amazing, and you will be grateful about it, like advanced in technology for humans, because it's something that keeps us connected, like in this moment. Imagine this situation without the internet.
Right. We're very blessed to have the internet, because I don't know how we'd be getting through it if we didn't have it. It's great to be able to connect this way.
Exactly. I can imagine myself all the day in home without internet, without Instagram, Twitter, books. I read my books in a Kindle, so I need it. How I go to the library or the bookstore in this moment, where it's practically impossible. I am in New York City, so practically impossible go out in this moment.
Right.
If you go out, you're crazy.
How are you doing? How's your family?
Well, my family, all of them live out of the country. They live in Venezuela or Amazonia or in Turkey. So I live here. I think I'm doing well. I'm smiling all day, and I feel like it's crazy because my neighbors see me or they watch me like, why are you smiling in this situation? Where I come from something totally worse. So for me, this is amazing.
Oh, mm-hmm.
Because I have some experience about. But I think that we can be something good with this. It's an opportunity for the people to try to empower themselves. It's an opportunity to read some books. I always say in my Instagram and my Twitter to the people who follow me, I'm always repeating the same thing. I always say, you remember that you was months ago saying, oh, I don't have the time to see what that film, or I don't have the time to read that book. Now you have the time. Or I don't have the time to stay home with my family. Now you have the time.
That's right. That's right. Now you have the time. Exactly.
Positive.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking about positive, you have this book, Good Hoodoo. Some people pronounce good Juju.
Juju.
People, watch the book. Tell me if the cover is not beautiful.
Oh,
great.
Thank you. Thank
because
you.
It's organic and looks natural and don't look like trying to create a great expectation. It's natural and the expectation is there. When you see it, it's like, wow, it's amazing.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I loved the cover. The cover was very important to me.
It's beautiful. It's totally beautiful, and I like it because when you see sometimes a book and when you see the author, they are pretty different, and it's like I feel like it's not a connection here. But when you see a book and you see a page on Najah, you are like, okay, this is a total connection there. This is pretty natural. This is pretty organic, and it's fabulous. It's colorful. It's happy. It's a lot of joy in there. You see the cover and it's a lot of joy. And when you read the book, it's so positive and it's so wise. It's so intimate in some way because you take the people and you guide them in a very easy way, step by step, about how clean the space, how clean the energy, how clean your aura, how clean the space, how clean yourself, how clean your mind before make this spell or make this ritual.
Yeah,
and
that's
all of this course so organized is like that.
Yes. So I believe in having a magical practice, that you need to build a foundation, something that will carry you through spirit, because it's important to have a practice, something that you do every day. So that
it's a daily practice, and I like it.
And it makes you a better magical practitioner, a better person if you do spell works or if you belong to the craft or you do conjure or folk magic. If you have a daily spiritual practice to fall back on and grow with as you work with the craft and magic and spells, that's just makes you a better rounded person.
Exactly. I remember I spelled in your book. I was trying to take notes before, but I don't have my notebook closed. So I remember you have this spell, ritual of calling the directions. I like it, the way how you do it, because a lot of witches, practitioners, mages, magicians, warlocks, etc., always put something similar in their book, but always it's just, okay, this is the spell, use it. But I think that is part of the book, is part of the spell, that is part of something bigger. Identify how your book is step by step. You speak about the concentration, about feel the energy, about connect with yourself, and I really like that. I understand what do you say about the book, but how really you put yourself in the book?
Well, everything that I write about, I do. So it's my goal to be authentic. I share from my heart, from my experience, things that have helped me that I always wanted to share with other people. And so it took me a long time, as you well know, as an author yourself, it's very hard to write complicated things simply. If something's really complex and you break it down so that it can be understood and people can actually do it, that takes a lot of work. And so I want to break those things down so that people can actually get out there and do it and feel confident in it. So when I write from my heart.
Najah, your book, how would you identify your book in the path of this is voodoo, this is witchcraft, this is sorcery, this is hoodoo, this is magic from New Orleans, this is magic from Salem, this is Castilian magic. If I may have identification attack for your book for some reason, in what style do you prefer put your book?
Spirituality, mind, body, spirit. Because I try to pull from, I've been studying, I've been a student of many different paths for a long time, and I find value in a lot of things. And so I try to pull that all together, take what I need, leave what doesn't work for me. And I, really focus on spirituality. And I try to express the difference between hoodoo, which is a folk magic practice, and voodoo, which is a religion, which I am an initiative of. But those are two completely different things. But they do work hand in hand together, just like anyone can have their own faith in whatever deity or practice that sustains them, but they can still cast spells and practice magic.
I like it. Najah, you are in your shelter, you are in home. I have two questions that I like to make to all the people with who I made the videos. First of all, what kind of practice you are trying to make from home in this moment? Something simple, something easy that you made in home. And second, if I want to know, if I don't know you, I am new here, and I found this book, and I really love the author and the work of the author. How I find you if I want to have some classes online or workshops or something that you are doing in this moment?
Okay, so the first question to answer is every day connect with nature. Look up at the sky, greet the sun. When the moon comes out, blow a kiss to the moon. Acknowledge the stars. Acknowledge the nature that's around you. Even if it's just going out on your balcony, if you're quarantined right now and you can't leave your home, if you can open your window, look outside, stick your arms out there, feel the air, and draw that into yourself and say thank you. It's very important right now with everything being taken away from us that we still take time to say thank you just for nature, because nature is always here for us. And we're a part of nature and nature is a part of us. And it's very hard for people to have like big practices right now. And I don't want people to feel guilty or feel bad. But if you just, once in the morning and once at night, say thank you to nature, that's a really good way. And that's something anybody can do wherever they are, is recognize the turn of the wheel from morning to night. And as far as what I'm doing right now, I'm working on writing book 2 in the Good Juju series. So that's my project right now. So I'm about
You can give us information or not, or it's a secret?
No, this is going to be. We're going deep. We're going deep in the second book. So, I don't really have any classes online right now, although there might be some things in the future, but nothing solid. Right now, my real focus is to get book 2, and I'm very excited. So if people have good Juju first book and they have a good practice and they've been practicing and doing things on a daily basis, now we're going to go deep. We're going to go deep with the powerful Juju. So I'm very excited about it.
Okay. I need to start to make signs. I need to recollect some signs to force you to give us classes. I need to do it. I need to force you. Because it's really great. I really like the book, and I am like a mouse in internet. I'm always looking. I'm a mouse in a bookstore where I am like that in internet. I read a lot of things. I pass my time in home. I'm always reading a lot of books. I spend all my morning books. And when I found a book that I really like, I always go for the author. I always take classes with the author. I always look the workshops of the author. And I am a little stalker. And I know that there's a lot of people like me who are looking to take classes about it, because when I start to make these videos, I want to make some videos with my friends and with these people that I really like, and these kind of things. Your name was one of the first that I put in my list, and immediately I started to make the videos. A lot of people start to text me, "Oh, you can have Najah. Please convince to have Najah. You need to have Najah in there. We want to speak with Najah. We want to see Najah." And they were like, "Okay, I'm not the one stalker here. It's not just me. You have a lot of fans in there."
Oh, thank you.
So we are waiting for your second book. That is a secret for now.
For now.
For now. And also, you are in the future preparing some online classes for workshops.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, because we have a lot of time in there. We have a lot of time now. So you can take this time to make your book. You can take this time to give us classes. And you don't need to rest. You don't need to sleep. What? For what?
For what? Right.
Exactly. You practice meditation? You practice meditation, breath work, yoga, something?
Yes.
In home?
Yes, at home. Well, I have a huge morning ritual that I do every day. And so I told you about that. I wrote about that in my book. And then I studied martial arts for about 10 years. So I studied Kung Fu. So every morning, yes, I studied Kung Fu for 10 years. And so every day, my husband and I, we do our Qigong exercises in the morning to stretch, along with 7-minute meditation. And so I do that every day to stretch my body and move and keep the muscles warm and everything like that. And I love Kung Fu. So I do like martial arts.
Pretty nice.
Yeah.
I like that. It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
And it's a way to share with your partner, because I see some people who is all day couples, always in home just watching TV. And it's like, okay, maybe it's your way. I don't have any problem with that. But maybe you can try something different, something a little more healthy, and try something with your partner. And it's a lot of fun, because before this situation that we have now in all the world, I was the person who are always making yoga and working out in my space. Actually, this is my place to work out. This is my place for all. This is just my place to make everything.
It looks nice. I like it.
Yeah, my friend is tutor, master teacher or something like that of yoga, of Kundalini yoga. And my friend Evan, he has something like that in his home. And I am a little copycat. And I have this before him. But now I have this that is similar to what he has. When I make yoga and I feel a little boring or something, I try to keep my mind in there. I try to see all the symbols. I try to focus in the symbol, and I like imagine that all these symbols represent different histories. So when you are doing yoga or meditation, you just try to make a story about, like the Fatima hand in there. I just try to imagine a lot of stories in there, and it takes me hours. And when I finish yoga, and I'm very sweet, and I'm very like, oh, I want to die in this moment. It passed like around 4 or 5 hours, and I finally noticed. For that reason, I choose the space for me, the videos, because I think that the people like to see it, and this is relaxing. When you see a mantra, when you see something like this, a mandala, this is relaxing for the mind. It's like your spirit feeling a connection. There's a connection in some way, and your spirit like, I can breathe for a moment.
Yes, yes, it's very nice.
I was telling you before the quarantine, I speak a lot. I'm very speaker. Before the quarantine, I was taking this space to work out every day. My partner never worked out with me because I'm always working, but now he's working from home. So now we are working out every day here. And it's like a healthy way to keep you high in the quarantine, and I like that.
Yes.
Like, what are you doing with your husband? You made this with your son and daughter too?
Well, my son and daughter, my children are all grown up, so we're grandparents. So, yeah, but every day my husband and I, we get up and I do my morning ritual, and then we get together and we do our qigong exercises and our meditation. We do a reading for the day, and we do that every day. Every day. And we're older folks, so it's really good for us too.
Really nice. I really like that. I think that is the best way to pass this time. You're having a little problem with the connection, and I don't see you for this second.
I lost your connection. What did you say? I'm still here. What did you say?
Yeah. It's a little problem with the connection. Don't worry. Is Riley there? Just a funny question. Is Riley there?
Is it raining here?
Yeah, today?
No, it's nice. It's sunny. It's warm. It's so nice here right now. It was cold last week, but Denver has crazy weather because we're a mile high above sea level. So last week we had snow. There was snow, and now this week it's hot again. So yeah, it's nice. That's why I'm outside, because it's so nice for us to be outside, because our winter seems to go on forever.
We have here in New York, we have a lot of rain these days, and we have a lot of rain this morning. Now it's very sunny, but it's nice because last night we have the celebration of Beltane in the north, in Samhain in the south.
Yeah.
And we have the one for this night, and also we have the first rain of May, the May 1st today. So I'm thinking, I have a lot of things, cups outside with rain, with the water of the rain of today, to make some protection or something.
Yes, if it was rainy, if we had moisture on the 1st of May, I always go outside and take water from the leaves and wipe it on my face. Yeah, to get that first dew of May, to keep your skin and bless yourself with the water from the trees that's fallen from the sky. Exactly. So, yeah. But here today it's hot, so we didn't have any moisture today. But oh well. I did burn my Beltane incense though.
Yeah, that was the question that I was going. You made something. I mean, you celebrate Beltane or Samhain or Purhisnash or.
I celebrate in my own way. I burn incense for Beltane, and recognize the day. I read some poems, and I always keep the full moon and light candles on the full moon. And I don't do anything for Walpurgis night, but and I've done big celebrations for Beltane in the past, but now it's more of a private thing that I do.
More natural.
More natural.
I like that. I remember when I don't so old like I wanna be, but when I was younger, I remember I was a little more elaborate with the ointment thing. I need to make all of these things. I need to make a celebration, a party with people, and
Oh yeah.
But now, I need my glasses for this, but I don't have them here. Oh yeah, I have it. Now I feel like an adult. I feel more mature. So now I make things more simple. Now I think that it's more natural. When you grow up a little and you have some experience, you start to take the things like more natural. Like, okay, it's a celebration, so I don't need to make a great celebration because it's a natural cycle of the year. You can celebrate in your home, you can put some candles, you can drink some wine, or if you prefer, you can drink some coffee. And I like that.
Right.
Because this comes from your heart, and in that way, when you see it privately, it's like you are really feeling the connection, and you are doing this for you and not for show to the people, and I like that.
Exactly. Like today, I was sitting outside this morning, and I was being quiet because I like to feed the birds. And I was thinking about Beltane, and it's Friday, and I always light my love altar on Friday. So I light a candle on my love altar. And then I saw 2 woodpeckers in my tree, a male and a female. I was like, oh, Mayday, Beltane, nature, and 2 woodpeckers. And I felt so blessed just from doing that, just to see those 2 birds in the tree together. I'm like, there's Beltane. There it is. There's the expression of nature coming together, mating. There it is. That was good for me.
Exactly. That is a beautiful sign. We have the full moon the next week. You are preparing something for you, for home, a protection, amulet, something.
Well, I kind of let it take me. I always recite the charge of the goddess during the full moon, and but sometimes I'm out in the middle of the night doing it, or I always light my candles. I might just stand outside and look at the stars. Sometimes I'm up in the middle of the night. I'm blessed to have a backyard, which is so nice. So I'll come outside and see the moon. It just depends. But I always try to acknowledge it in some way. I might do a full ritual. I might not. It just depends how I feel.
Exactly. It depends of each one. Now, I pass all my full moons. Just I put some candles. I made this ritual that I make usually every Friday. I have a cauldron. There, I don't see if you can see it in the camera. That cauldron is full with the names of the people who make readings with me. If they have a corporation, an enterprise, or something, I put the names in there, and every Friday I burn all of them with the incense. I'm waiting for the full moon. I'm taking a lot of names to put in there to burn with the incense to clean their past and this kind of thing. But I try to keep it simple in the same way. I just made that and I put some candles because I don't try to show off a lot. I'm trying to keep it more for me.
Yeah. I mean, I think a couple full moons ago, I did cast a full circle, but it was just me. I just did it for myself and to connect with the moon and the goddess. And it was lovely. It was really nice. I had a good time. And then sometimes I just
connect sometime.
Yeah, then sometimes I'll come outside with a candle and my book and incense and just be quiet and connect to the moon and the stars that way. And that works for me too. It's more about making that connection, And
Exactly.
and it's crazy. If I feel like I am really too busy, all of a sudden I'll wake up and I'll feel like, oh my gosh, it's the full moon. I have to go do it. She'll call me. The full moon will call me, and I'll be like, okay, I need to go and do something, because I've been doing it for years. So I just allow her to call me, and then I do something.
Yeah, I think that with the time, the connection starts to be more natural, more raw in some way. Najah, we don't have much time, so first of all, please remind us, to all of us, remind us how we can connect with you in social media or your website or something.
Okay, well, you can find me on Instagram at Najah Lightfoot. You can find me on Facebook at Najah Lightfoot. You can find me on Twitter at Najah Lightfoot. I am around. I post pretty frequently, so I'm definitely around. So, yes, please look me up, say hi, and thank you so much for inviting me on your live feed. This has been wonderful.
Please, show us your book again, because the people will love the cover. Look that cover. Look that beautiful person that you have in there. And believe me, you will love the book. Listen to me, you will love the book.
Yes.
If you love the book, come to kiss me. Well, the people will love it. It's really very beautiful book inside and outside. I'm totally like you, because when you see the book and I see you, it's like, this is, I mean, it's the author, it's obviously the author. Look at her.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you so much.
Najah, thanks to you for giving me your time. Thank you for staying here, because I think that in these moments we need to stay together in this kind of thing. Please stay safe. Please stay well. Please take care of your family, like always. And please, for your family to take care of you.
And you too.
Yeah, I'm trying a lot. Please be safe. Don't be a stranger. Be kind. Sending kisses, sending goodbyes, sending good hoo-hoo. And please, people, look for her book, because believe me, you will love the book.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Always.
Okay.
Always. Stay safe.
Bye.
Bye.